This is it. Hey, everybody. This is Jason Lovell with DentonRadio.com. I'm standing here with Steve Naylor of Lone Star Skynyrd. They're out of Dallas, Texas. They're playing the North Texas Rodeo and Fair here in Denton, Texas. Man, Steve, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, man.
Doing good. All right. I just watched their first set. They're playing 2 sets tonight. They've opened up a set, and they're going to play After Wade a little bit later and keep the party going. What are some of the influences for you guys? I know Skynyrd obviously is an influence, but you got a voice, a pretty good voice.
Thank you. Yeah, all the Southern rock stuff I like a whole lot. I like Bad Company a whole lot.
Okay.
And everybody's the same. Everybody grew up on classic rock.
Yeah.
So Bad Co, like that a whole lot. Like Skynyrd a whole lot. It's influences on me. That's my 2 biggest influences.
Right on. What about your musical? Like, who got you into music?
Be Kiss and Ted Nugent.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Was that your dad that turned you on to that, or your?
I just saw him through my brother,
Got
but those 2 were the ones that really.
Ted
My
Nugent.
dad did take me to see Nugent in '78, and then
Nice.
Kiss in '79.
Nice. I love that.
That was fun.
If you could collaborate with one of those guys, who would it be? If you could, dead or alive? If you could
Dead or
collaborate with
alive, it would
anybody.
be, shoot, man, I'd want to do something with Skynyrd. I'd do something with Skynyrd today.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
Ronnie,
yeah.
I agree. As far as I saw y'all, you have quite a few guys up there on stage with you. Do they all have other bands? You all have other bands? Or
2 of them have other bands that are in other bands. The keyboard player that was with us tonight is not our keyboard player. Our keyboard player is a guy called Larry Ashby. He's sick, and we had to sub him out.
oh, God bless Larry.
But my mind's gone blank. I
That's
can't remember
okay.
the people in my
Y'all got some other bands that
John
y'all-
Swanner. He's in Barefoot Nation,
Okay, yeah.
which
I've
is
heard that.
a killer band.
Yeah,
They do
nice.
Kenny Chesney. is what
Nice.
they do.
Yeah, man, big barefooting. What about let's see. We know you're awesome. You sound just like Ronnie to me. I
Thank
was up
you,
there
man.
listening to
That's
you.
a good compliment.
What are your non-musical talents? Like, what do you like to do in your spare time?
Not a whole lot other than music. I've been obsessed with music for a long time, but I don't know. I'm a family guy. I like hanging out at home a lot.
Ditto,
But
yeah.
music's my thing. I read. If I'm not playing, I'm reading or listening or something.
Nice,
That's my
nice.
thing.
So you're a family guy. Do you cook for these guys at home?
Yeah, man. I'm
You
a good cook.
Are you?
I'm a good cook. I'm the best cook in the house.
Yeah. What do you like to cook? Like, what kind of cuisine?
I
or
like
what
everything,
dishes?
man. I like breakfast a whole lot. so
Breakfast.
that-
Yeah, me too.
so
I'm a
that's
breakfast
good.
guy too. That's awesome. Let's see. If you weren't doing this for a living, if you weren't doing music, what would you be doing?
Shoot, man, that's a hard one. I don't know, man. I do pest control, and I really like what I do.
Sure,
You
hey.
know, I'm out there alone, just hanging out outside, killing bugs, man, and I really like that. So I can't really see myself doing a whole lot more than music and that.
That's
I'm a
great.
pretty simple dude. No
love
fun
that.
with the Skynyrd thing.
I love that. What are you listening to these days? Besides Southern rock, is there anything new
Yeah,
that you
no,
listen
man.
to,
I
or-
still not a whole lot of new stuff except through my kids. I got 2 grown sons who are 32 and 24. Let me get that right. Yeah,
telling your
that's
age
right.
there, Steve.
Yeah, right. But if there's anything really new, it's through them.
Yeah.
But I don't listen to a whole lot. I'm still stuck on all the classic rock.
Gotcha.
That's what I really like, man.
Have you heard of the Buffalo Ruckus?
I have not heard of Buffalo Ruckus,
we'll
but
turn
I
you on to
will
some
look
Buffalo
that up.
Ruckus.
All right, that sounds good.
Let's see. What's next for you guys?
Well, next we go to Gas Monkey Bar and Grill,
Nice, yes.
and that's November 8th. And then as of now, the next one we have is January 2nd at Arlington Music Hall over in Arlington, which is a big,
Oh, yeah,
nice
that's a-
theater.
that's a nice theater,
we've
yeah.
done good there every time we played, and we're playing there with the Allman Brothers tribute.
Yes.
So that'll be a
Which-
good
I
Southern
know there's
rock.
one called Shroomville out
That's
there.
it.
That's it,
Yep,
Shroomville.
it'll be
They're-
Shroomville,
they're-
Lone Star
they're
Skynyrd.
beasts, man. They're awesome.
Yep, it'll be a
We
good
do a lot
show.
of Allman Brothers in my band, so I
Good.
do try to keep up with those guys. Well, let me ask you this. Do you ever get requests for a Freebird?
No, man, we rarely get that, man.
You know, probably through the whole set, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What about, tell us about your spat with Neil Young.
Well, my spat with Neil Young?
Yeah.
I wished I had a spat with Neil Young.
don't.
Ronnie Van Zant might have had a little deal with,
yeah.
with Neil Young.
Well, do you have any, hatred towards Neil? Or do you
No,
still like
man,
Neil?
no.
Okay,
I
all right.
love
We're just
Neil
making sure.
Young,
Hey,
man.
just making
And
sure.
they didn't either. They said that was just
Yeah, that's
know.
true. That's true. Can you give me a rundown of gear, or should I ask one of the guitar players
Yeah,
later?
they'd be better with it. I mean,
Okay.
I know basically, but they'd be like, "Hey, man, that's not
Yeah.
what that."
Well,
you know?
I'll let everybody in Radio Land know there. when I watched, they were playing a Gibson Explorer. They had a Gibson Les Paul Jr. up there, and they had a Gibson Les Paul Standard up there, and they were playing them through Fender amps, and that's the way it's supposed to be. That's
Guitar players using the PV like Alan
I
Collins
saw
was.
PV2, yes, I saw PV2. All right, this is a lightning round for Lone Star Skynyrd right here, and this I'm going to ask you a couple different things, and you just say, you answer. So it's going to be like this: Whataburger or In-N-Out Burger?
It's gonna be In-N-Out for me.
In-N-Out Burger. All right, this guy right here. Tiger King or Schitt's Creek?
It's gonna be Tiger King.
Tiger King. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Shiner or Lone Star Beer?
Shiner.
Miller Lite or Budweiser?
Miller Lite.
There we go. All right, we've had a great time with Steve here today. We wish y'all all the best.
Thank you,
Next show, y'all have a great show tonight.
All right,
and
we will.
God bless.